In a letter obtained by KGW sent to Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler earlier this month, Multnomah County District Attorney Mike Schmidt outlined his concerns with Portland's daytime ban on homeless camping. The ban itself has been somewhat of a never-ending saga, leaving Portlanders confused over how it would be enforced. If a homeless person violates the ban 3 times, they could face fines or jail time. And that's the crux of Schmidt's letter. Schmidt was unable to talk with KGW on camera, but writes the ban requires Portland police officers give his office lots of documentation when someone violates the ban to prove they warned the homeless person 3 separate times. Officers must also include contact information for a witness who was with them at the time and can prove shelter space was in fact available and that the homeless person declined that offer. If any piece of this is not included, police would have to redo it.
If 3 different officers interact with that person, if each person doesn't know what each person said, you could end up with a prosecutorial problem.
Sergeant Aaron Schmautz is the president of the Portland Police Association.
I hear the concern about how do we document contacting people 3 times, how do we ensure that we have good evidence to prosecute cases. Portlanders are looking for solutions.
Schmidt's letter goes on to say the district attorney's office is not a service provider. The mayor is asking them to come up with alternative sentences, like connecting people with drug treatment or mental health services. Schmidt writes his office doesn't have the budget for that.
What's so frustrating is people are asking the electeds to do something, and they're trying to come up with a way to abate a problem, but also be benevolent. It's very difficult.
Mayor Ted Wheeler's office did not respond to our request for comment. On Wednesday, we showed the letter to Commissioner Renee Gonzalez.
It's awfully late. It really is. We could have gotten that a couple months ago, frankly. I get the burden that's on the DA. We're all struggling with this, but that shouldn't be that shouldn't stop us. We should continue to push forward on how we connect the dots between criminal justice and behavioral health.
In another last-minute hurdle, a Multnomah County judge blocked the ban from going into effect late last week, arguing its constitutionality.
We did our best, and it's profoundly disappointing that she stops us in our tracks with a 1-page decision with 0 explanation.
The city has asked the judge for a more detailed reason why.
But right now we're floating in the wind because there's 0 guidance from the judge that stops us from enforcing this.
All right, so the next step for the city here is getting that detailed explanation from the judge, and from there they can either file an appeal or rework parts of this ordinance. And meanwhile, we're told talks are still ongoing between the police and the city to make sure that officers have what they need to enforce this ban. Ashley?
Blair, thank you.